Excuse our very sophisticated 60 minutes. What's up, Pastor Chris Thompson?
So here's the story.
Uh-huh.
It's the spring of 1862. This is the very beginning of the formation of 1st South Carolina Volunteers. President Lincoln does not believe that black people should fight in the Civil War. He doesn't think that they could or they should fight. But there's a guy here in Beaufort County. His name is General Hunter. And Hunter has formed Hunter's Regiment. It's black folks who, because he's a strong abolitionist, he believes that black folks should fight in the war. And he starts gathering these guys to serve. And and then right around that same time is the stealing of the CSS Planter. Robert Small steals this ship in Charleston. We'll talk about him a little bit later. But they say that it's the thing that convinces Lincoln that black people should fight. So shortly thereafter is the formation of the 1st South Carolina Volunteers, which leads to the 2nd South Carolina Volunteers. These folks would have been enslaved just like weeks, months before, and suddenly they are federal employees. They're federal troops now working for the Union. And the governor of Massachusetts, everybody who knows about the Massachusetts 54, all black regiment, they made a movie about them, Glory, with Denzel and Matthew Broderick and Morgan Freeman. Governor of Massachusetts sends a letter to the leadership, the war corps down here, and says, you need this girl, in so many words. The girl is Harriett Tubman. Harriett comes to Beaufort County, and she is serving as a spy. But officially, she is she's a teacher, she's a nurse. She's helping these folks who were newly emancipated because the Battle of Port Royal liberated Beaufort, basically. The war starts in April of 1861. November of 1861 is the Battle of Port Royal, right at the mouth of the Atlantic Ocean in Hilton Head. And so black folks here in Beaufort County are free. So here it is, May of the following year, Harriett comes to town, and she's Moses. So she does what she does. She has a way with the people, and she's like, hey baby, what plantation you from? And what river runs by that plantation? She's gathering information. Takes about a year and a month, and they formulate a plan for the Combahee River raid. She pilots with 150 members of the 2nd South Carolina Volunteers. Now, mind you now, these brothers were enslaved just a few months before. 6 months before, they would have been enslaved. But they pilot some ships throughout the Port Royal Sound, up the Combahee River, Atchee River, and cross the Combahee River and attack guerrilla warfare style a network of plantations, rice plantations here in the Low Country. Lots of rice being grown because of the wetlands. They attacked these rice plantations guerrilla warfare style, and it was crucial because these plantations were a breadbasket for the Confederate Army. And guerrilla warfare, they burn the plantations down, and the black folks on the plantations are like, we don't know where y'all going, but we going with y'all. They bring them to downtown Beaufort. Now, mind you, all of the black folks in this area are newly freed. So they are literally actively rebuilding the town, rebuilding the area. There's a major business boom, education boom, faith churches being built in Bluffton and Hilton Head. Black folks are winning. But those folks from northern Beaufort County, roundabout Yemassee, that area, they are kind of transplanted here to Beaufort. The story is that 300 of them go to Hilton Head at Mitchellville. About 500 of them come here, and they're basically building a new life. And Harriett is apparently she is instrumental in not just the liberation of these folks, but in the development of what becomes, in actuality, the first Black Wall Street. Because they're building businesses. She's got a wash house. They built a laundromat for the soldiers. You know, these guys are all working for the Union Army. They all got jobs. Well, they got to wash their uniform somewhere. They got a laundromat. They got a restaurant. They got a cookhouse. And apparently Harriett is well known for baking cookies. And so they built like a bakery. They're building businesses and building a new life right here in Beaufort. And so welcome to the first Black Wall Street. Remember, when we think about Wall Street, we're thinking about Tulsa, 1921, but in Beaufort, this is 1862, you know? So this is 60 years before Tulsa.